today I would like to show you how to set up your attendance inside of Canvas. So what you're looking at right now is just a blank home page in a shell. It'll be the same if you were in a populated class or even a shell. So for this demonstration, I'm going to come down to the bottom and I'm going to go to Settings. And then after I go to Settings, I'm going to come all the way up here to the top to the Navigation tab. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and scroll down here, and you can see there's a break right here. These are the tabs that are currently active in my course or in my shell here. And what I'm going to do is come down here to this bottom half, which are inactive, and I am going to look for the link that says attendance. And so it may take a second here as I have to go through and find it. So I'll scroll through until I find, there it is, it's up here. So what I'm going to do is I have a couple of options once I find this thing. It's kind of so far down, I can drag it all the way up to the top and drop it, or I can just go ahead and click Enable, which will put it up here, and then once it's up here, now I can grab it, and let's say I put it right up here at the top. Maybe I'll put it like right there, and then after I do that, make sure to save it. Okay, now that it's saved, I can go ahead and if I want to, I can go straight into, but I'm going to just go back to the home page so I can have a clear screen before I go into attendance. You don't have to do that, you can go straight in. So I'm going to go ahead now and click on attendance. And once I do this, now you'll see this, it wants me to begin my setup. So I'm going to go ahead and begin my setup. And then you can see right here, it has a few things that we can go through. I don't check a whole bunch of stuff under this, so right now I want to see the students by their last name. I don't want to show total absences on the Take Attendance screen because that might freak them out and I'll get a whole bunch of emails. View preference for records. Okay, that's no problem. All right, so down here at the bottom, I'm going to give my students 10 minutes to check in, and I'm going to tell it to require a PIN. And the reason I'm going to do that is because it gives you an option for a QR code, but that no longer actually works. So I'm going to go ahead and save those settings real quick. And now I'm going to go over here and go to attendance status right here, and you can see the things right here that you can have checked. You know, you can have it color coded, and you can even do custom attendance statuses. You can do that right here, and you can add it and create your own. You have automatic emails. It defaults to don't send on absence. I have it defaulted to, I'm going to leave it there because I don't want a whole bunch of emails from students with reasons why they didn't make it or whatever. And then I'm going to go to grading. So for me in my class, I've seen other people do this. And so what I do is I do session-based grading. I'll turn that on. And I'll do points per session, and I'll just give them a point per session so that there's an incentive for them to show up. So every time they show up, they get a point per session, and that can be applied towards their grade. Now I've got all this set up. You know, I've gone through all these different things here, you know, total points. I'm going to save the settings, and then now that I've done that, I can go ahead and I can close out of that, and now I can come back. And I'll just come back to the home button once again, just kind of reset my page here. And then now I'll go ahead and click attendance now that I have it set up. So now that it's been set up, you can see right here, I have list, check-in, and records. The ones that I use the most are really check-in, where, you know, because I'm using a PIN, I can literally, a lot of times I will take whatever the course name is, I'll grab it and copy it and paste it, and then maybe I'd put the date there, you know, like whatever the date was. If that was the date right there, I'd put it in, and then I do start check-in, and now this would display inside of the classroom, and it would give my students, some faculty maybe set it a little higher. I've heard of some that do 15 and even 20 minutes while they're just kind of getting things ready to go. Me, I give them 10 minutes, right when we get to the downbeat of class time. I go ahead and hit that button and let them start checking in. And I also alert them saying, hey, don't forget to check in. And then when after a while, if I don't see anybody clicking or doing anything, I'll say, is everybody good? They'll say yes. and then I'll just say end check-in. And then if for, heaven forbid, if some student didn't check in, I can always come over to records, and it would have the students listed here vertically. And if they were not there, I could they'll have buttons for me to click on to mark them present or absent or whatever. And it'll show in these boxes here, it'll have red X's if they're not there on those days. It'll have the dates up here above, and it'll have green check marks if they're there, red X's if they're not. And it also will allow me to click on a student's name or click on the day in question, and I can actually change it to mark present or mark absent and put remarks in. Anyway, I hope that this has been helpful. If you have any further questions, feel free to reach out via the information at the end of this video. Thanks a lot and have a great day.
Thanks again for watching this brief tutorial brought to you by the Center for Educational Excellence. If you like these types of videos, please subscribe. Also, reach out to us via the information on the screen if you have any further questions. Thanks a lot and have a great day.